Of course, you know, when you go to Branson's IMAX Entertainment Complex, you have great movies, entertainment, great stores, but you can't always have fun. Sometimes you need to stop and eat, and they got you covered. Becky Blair is with me today. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Okay, I kind of stretched that a little bit because eating here at the complex can be a lot of fun.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
I knew that.
Eating doesn't not have to be fun.
Right.
I think that if you know here at McFarland's, it's kind of a bit of an experience for you more than just your incredible meal.
Okay, you mentioned McFarland's, and I know there are others that are not necessarily inside the complex, but they sure are part of the complex. Now, let's start with McFarland's because you've got some food sitting out that it's hard to sit over here when it's over there.
As soon as we're done, you can have some, I promise.
This is a good thing.
This is everything that we do. We're kind of classic home cooking here, Ozarks cuisine. We've got fried green tomatoes and pot roast that we cook for 16 hours.
This is melt in your mouth pot roast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
you cut it with a fork. You don't need a knife.
You don't even need a fork.
Well,
like it's just so good. We've got honey cornbread. We're kind of famous for our honey cornbread.
This is like the calling card of McFarland's. If a snack, whatever, that's the one to go for.
With honey butter.
Yep.
Again, you can see we've got traffic jam pie. We've got all kinds of incredible sandwiches. We've got fried sweet potatoes. Everything here is pretty much made from scratch. We do this all.
And this is this much of your menu that we're seeing out in front of us.
This is just a teeny tiny sample.
And they have good burgers too. I know that as a matter of fact. Now, you're not selfish. Because if people want to learn how to make these things, you can help them out right here at McFarland's.
We've got some cornbread mix that you can actually buy. We have some traffic jam you can take home in a jar, and you can even buy a cookbook where we will show you how to make pretty much everything on this table.
All right, now that's McFarland's. It's family dining, it's kind of home cooking. It's right here inside the complex. Now we're going to kind of travel outside of the complex, but still part of the idea. Let's talk about I guess you might call it new American food.
That's right. We've got Heroes Taste and Taps, which is actually the newest restaurant that we have opened kind of under the same umbrella. So if you enjoyed McFarland's, you're going to love Heroes. It's got a theme that is incredibly special, kind of to all of our hearts here in Branson especially. We honor all of our nation's heroes inside. You'll find the decor is full of things from local firefighters and police officers. We've got things for teachers. We've got nurses and doctors. We've got all kinds of awesome memorabilia out for you to take a peek at.
Right, but it's great food too.
It is that as well, yes.
It's a little museum, but it's great food.
Yeah, and it's got things like spicy chicken and waffle sandwiches. We have got kind of like elevated burgers for you to try. We've got traditional things like fried mushrooms, but we have giant portobellos that we've cut into strips to make those fried mushrooms.
Yeah, you can almost land a plane on those things. I know they're pretty good size.
And as a bonus, we also happen to have 24 beers on tap.
Oh, well, there's that too.
Yes.
That's great. 24 beers on tap.
24. Well, 23 beers on tap.
Yeah.
And we also have root beer on tap for all the kids. So
that counts.
That's right.
You get foam, it tastes great. Okay, now, you know, we've talked about New American, we've talked about home cooking. Now we're going to talk about Mediterranean, Italian.
That's right.
Tell us about Florentina's.
Okay. If you head on down Green Mountain Drive, which is just right off the strip, we've got Florentina's Ristorante Italiano.
Yeah.
And it has been in business for over a decade, also again under the same umbrella, and it is classic, incredible Italian food.
Like what?
Like what? We've got a pork shank ossobuco that is so impressive. It comes down on the plate, it's probably this big. We have got your traditional things like lasagna. We've got a seafood ravioli. We have got...
That is really good stuff,
it is
too.
Incredible.
Yeah.
We've got pizzas, brick oven pizzas. You can actually see them prepare the pizza from your seat, see them put it in the brick oven right in front of you.
This is great. Again, but family dining.
That's right.
Anyone could come in and have a great meal.
You could come in straight from Whitewater in your bathing suits and you'd be fine.
Dessert's good too.
Dessert's amazing. We've got homemade things like creme brulee and spumoni ice cream, which is everyone's favorite Italian ice cream.
So there, you see, part of Branson's IMAX Entertainment Complex is really entertaining eating. You don't necessarily have to be in the building. There are a couple of others.